Hello, namaste. Hope you are all doing good. Today I'm going to talk about is AI going to take away the jobs? It's just my opinion, so I want to share my opinion with you. Um, if you see a year or like a year and a half ago, AI used to hallucinate a lot, even in the simple questions, right? So now if you see AI, it can create entire of the coding project on its own. Like if you are using tools like Cursor or let's say GitHub Copilot, you can create like the modular code, maintaining the good data flow among the files, right? Also, I don't even want to talk about the Devin AI, which is apparently going to do even more stuff in the future. This all sounds scary, isn't it? But also imagine the AI in the future. It's going to be even scarier, right? It's going to be scary good. Should we still be optimistic on not losing our coding jobs to AI, or like should we go and study like other fields like management, art, sales, and everything, right? Whenever I think about this topic, I also think about the quotes by NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang. Like he said something like, "We are not going to lose jobs to AI, but we are going to lose jobs to someone who uses the AI." Right? I wonder what that means in the field of computer science. What I think will happen in the future is I think programming will still be there, but the way we are going to program will be different. What I mean about that, example, we'll be using more of the natural language in the future, right? So let's say if you want to create the web app or a mobile app, what you will do is like you will give the excellent prompt by indicating the minute details of the project, probably the details about like the architecture of the project as well, like do you want to use MVC or like MVVM architecture, right? Also what kind of design pattern you want to use, right? Also which type of data you want to log in the system. So you see you will act more like the architect or a design or a boss, right? um so you can see like where having good knowledge of programming is going to be useful in the future, right? Someone some architect or some like boss who is good at programming languages or coding is going to be even more useful, right? um, the other way I think programmers are going to be working in the future, in my opinion, is building the complex projects. Also, in my opinion, we'll be working with AI in building the complex projects. So what I mean is the further the society advances, there is going to be even more complex problems to solve, right? So projects are going to be complex. Like there's going to be a lot of distributed systems. Like complex systems, so you'll be working on the core algorithm of the complex projects, right? So we'll be working with AI. We will be working with how can we better advance the algorithm, and AI is going to work on the repetitive task or maybe create the boilerplate code for you. So yeah, I mean, given the advancement of the AI, one can argue that in the near future, AGI, artificial general intelligence, is going to be a reality. And you might argue that, once AGI is a reality, you might lose everything to AGI, right? Because AGI is going to be super intelligent and it can do multiple tasks at the same time, and it will have like more better reasoning capabilities, right? But in my opinion, I think no matter how brilliant the AI is going to be, it's it's bound to make some mistakes, or maybe it's going to misinterpret some things. I'll give an example. Let's say, let's say l- let's say I'm talking about a fruit which is round and which is red in color, right? So most of the people will think about apple, right? But tomato is also a fruit. It's also round and it's also red, right? So you can see like there's a misinterpretation of something between you and I, right? So AGI, or maybe AI, intelligent artificial intelligence, is also going to make similar mistake in the future. Suppose there's a big project, and suppose AI misinterprets the use cases and it creates some of the code, some project, and deploys it, then it's going to be a disaster, right? So you can see like there's going to be some programmer in the future like who will be working with those intelligent systems, guiding and monitoring the system, right? So there's not going to be only one, but there's going to be multiple people, multiple programmers like you and I. um So that's how I think programming is going to be evolved. The future is looking pretty interesting, guys, right? It's really, really interesting. Computer science is going to penetrate and it's going to revolutionize like many more field in the future. If you think about, fields not only in the developed nation like US, Australia, European Union, UK, right? But it's also going to be useful in like some other like developing countries like India, or underdeveloped, or maybe like developing or underdeveloped countries like my country, Nepal, right? So I think the computer science is under evolution. It's always going to be evolving. It's up to you and I as a developer to evolve with it. So what should we do to take part in this race of competition with AI? In my opinion, I think we are going like it's better if we use AI code editors like Cursor, create something using the generative AI tools, fine tune the AI models. Also, in my opinion, one of the most important thing that we should be doing is using the natural language. Using the natural language to write the code, right? So, example, you go to the chat GPT or DeepSeek AI, and you ask the question, and you ask the prompt so that the prompt has to be detailed, right? So basically you are using the natural language, right? So you ask the question to those intelligent agents, and then you don't have to copy and paste the code, but read through the code. Also, there's in these reasoning models, it will also display you how the models are thinking, right? So you have to read all of those so that you can develop the skills by yourself, the reasoning skill by yourself, right? So so just don't copy paste, go and read the response of the LLMs, right? So what next? I know it sounds like a lot of work to do, because like to get in the competition with AI you have to do all of these things, right? But I mean, we're in this field which is constantly evolving, so we also have to evolve with it. So you have to do all of these things, otherwise your job might be in danger, right? um yeah, what do you think about this video? What do you think about my opinion? You can start the discussion in the comment. Leave a comment if you like it or if you dislike it. What do you agree with? What do you not agree with? Just leave a comment. Like the video if you like it. Subscribe the channel if you want to see more videos like this. Peace out.